Hello everyone, this is Dark Sage Walker, and we're about to hit up another challenge in Binding of Isaac. This time I decided it's time to take on a more difficult one. We've gone through a good number of easy challenges, now let's hit up a slightly harder one. What makes this one difficult, however, is the idea that you start with a bunch of familiars, but you're blindfolded. And what doesn't help matters is that when the conjoined achievement or transformation was added to the game, it brought with it the unfortunate change of actually lowering your health. Or not your health, but your damage. What this effectively does is it kind of neuters the damage of Rotten Baby. Before Before that, the Conjoined challenge was just not a part of the game, as this was a rebirth challenge. Now, with Conjoined as a part of the game, we now have to put up with the idea that Rotten Baby starts off doing less damage, and that most of your damage pickups aren't going to be as effective, and, well, you can see the problem. But since we get nothing but familiars, and we start with BFFs, so there's a number of things that actually could be quite effective. Most importantly, I'm thinking Lil Brimstone, Incubus. Either of those things could be good. And like every other challenge, we don't get... Actually, it's not bad. And like every other challenge, we don't actually get item rooms, so we just kind of have to work with what we get. So things to look out for would be shops, would be cursed rooms, would be anything of the sort that can give us an extra chance to become strong. Which means I'd like to hit that gold chest, because there's always the possibility of getting goat head or something along those lines, but unfortunately, not a chance. I didn't get an actual key, and without an actual key, you can't actually open the actual damn gold chest, actually. It's alright, there's still opportunities to become strong and make something of this run. For example, another method of attack would be nice, that I could get something like, I don't know, a Shoop-da-Whoop or a Guppy's head. That would help quite a bit. A few more bombs never hurt anybody. Definitely going to be trying for some more coins, because there's always things in the shop that could help. Such as an actual key. And you know, a speed upgrade never hurt. I didn't forget that I had the pill, by the way, I was just saving it. I hope everyone watching this is having a wonderful day. I have things to talk about, but it's mostly on a political spectrum. I'm trying not to get too caught up in that right now. I don't necessarily want to talk or think politics. Right now, I just want to have a good time. Keep in mind, it's not due to a shortage of things to talk about. I'm just trying not to let myself get too suckered into talking about things that could, potentially be hazardous for me. I'm not necessarily thinking they will be, but better safe than sorry. Take a chance. Oh well. A little extra speed makes it much easier to dodge these guys. Oh, you thought you had me, didn't you? Well, you were wrong. You thought you could outwit the imperious forces of planet Spaceball, did you? There we go. Alright. Alright, so the boss trap room was probably not the brightest of ideas. But I'm sitting pretty for right now. I just need to make sure to pay attention to what I'm doing. And since I am digging and scraping for advantages, let's have a look at this room. I wouldn't call this room a mistake, especially if I end up getting a... Well, I was hoping for a key, but... That could potentially be a library, and that might be big. Might be. Dad's key is certainly helping us out quite a bit, so... It's also not a library at all. Doesn't matter if I'm a wizard or not. It's not like I can be affected by that anyway. Alright, well... Let's hope for a good devil deal. Like I said, Incubus or Little Brim are kind of what we're looking for. To be fair, just about any familiar would help, but those are the two familiars that would help the most. Ugh, smart. But also, alternate attack methods would be good. I can see myself getting a lot of use out of just plain old damage ups too to make the flies better. Like that one. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna take a risk. That was not what I was hoping for. Matter of fact, that kind of makes my life way harder than it needs to be. Well, that's okay. When in doubt, restart. Let's give that a second try. It's a shame, because I had found some pretty good stuff too, but then I kind of screwed myself. I was hoping that in that exchange I could get either Incubus or Little Brim and get rid of a couple of familiars that weren't helping me that much. But when I say get rid of a couple of familiars that weren't helping me that much, I meant Brother Bobby and Sister Maggy, not Rock Baby. More bombs will certainly help. Look at that, I just unlocked that too. That is not the kind of bomb I meant. Don't be a jerk. Is there anything here that would be useful? Not really. But I did uncover a secret room. Let's have a look. That'll help for the next floor. With any luck, a good blood donation machine will have me rolling in riches and a potential blood bag. Alright, so what else could we be looking for to make our lives easier on this run? Well, more bombs, speed upgrades, damage upgrades, better more / better familiars, any number of things that could help this run out. The sacrificial altar was just the call for more power, and unfortunately, I needed something specific and didn't get it. Well, that's more health and more bombs. Certainly not a bad thing. Now, you see, the big reason why the all-familiar approach works when playing as Lilith is because she's got Box of Friends, and that can actually make things way easier. So that's another thing that would help, would be Box of Friends. It's another reason to scour all the shops. That was actually kind of a neat room design. I haven't seen that one yet. There must have been a room added in Booster Pack 5 that I've just never come across. It's amazing that I've been playing this game so long and I'm still seeing new things. All those coins and only one extra bomb? God, that's also helpful, but I think right now more bombs is probably for the best. I like compost. just not sure it's worth taking over Dad's key. Tell you what, I'll buy this and the card. Well, that doesn't help. Can't even shoot my own tears. What am I going to need a magician card for? Oh, also on the note of things, as long as it's on my mind. For those of you who are watching my videos, I do want to say Happy Easter. I hadn't forgotten that it was Easter yesterday. Honestly, that's part of both a little bit of happiness in my life and a little bit of misery, as I did wake up this morning sick as a dog. I get the feeling it was because of some cheese that I probably shouldn't have eaten, but oh well. We all make mistakes, and yesterday I made the mistake of not being careful of what I was eating. That having been said, I had a good time while I was out, and I'm certainly not regretful of that. Remember, if you have extra bombs, feel free to use them. You have resources for a reason. Oh, thank you, Morgan. I mean, that's gonna make dodging easier, but the faster fire rate doesn't actually help. You know what does help is flight. I don't think Death's List will be that useful, but a speed upgrade in flight will definitely help. That was worth looking. Oh, I didn't have to think about this one. Let's come back after I have... See, now this makes the shop completely worthwhile. And more bombs to use. See, having a near limitless supply of bombs to use in combat is definitely a big help. That was a mistake. Let's put out the red flame so I can get over there and hit that button. And more bombs yet. Alright. So this is actually not turning out that badly. I think I'd rather keep Burnt Penny. Alright, well this is a chance to get to make some things happen. I'm willing to dig pretty deep for something good, like Tarot Cloth. Neither of those would be bad, so... 2 of diamonds. Damn. But that's big. That is not. That having been said, if I do get Krampus's head out of this, I will take it. There's only so much that Dad's key can help with on a run like this, and Krampus's head is another source of aggression for us that I think we'd be well advised to take. It ended up being lump of coal. Not that useful. Oh well. Part of what makes this challenge so difficult is just your slow attack rates. I mean, yeah, they've got BFFs, so it's not all bad, but it doesn't mean that you're exactly rolling in games. Which means that you have to be playing very consistently. Dodging point has to be on point. You have to be able to get through things without making too many mistakes. And that is never an easy thing to do. So we're hoping to find whatever we can to mitigate the need to be so perfect. which is why things that just do more damage is helpful, because that makes it so that we can kill enemies faster, and when we kill enemies faster, there's less of a chance that they're going to be taking health from us. It's another part of the reason why I want to have Burnt Penny on me, because there's a good chance I'm going to be wanting to use bombs in combat during this run. I may not get tears of my own, but that's useless. But I can at least try my best to, especially against this boss. Oh my goodness. Not a fan of Rag Mega. But Rag Mega does not have a lot of health, so bombs will just ruin him. Okay, all these fire rate increases would be great if I could fire my own tears. But I can't. Ooh, treasure. Ah, no thanks. You stay over there. Now that is really good. That might be worth giving up Burnt Penny for, but let me come back to it at the end of the floor. And I want to build up as many bombs as I can before I call it good. Because I am going to want to take Silver Dollar with me. What Silver Dollar will do is it will make it so that shops appear on the womb floors when they shouldn't. And that, as I'm sure I don't need to tell you, would be extremely helpful. Just as a matter of curiosity, what did everyone do for Easter yesterday? I ended up spending some time with family that I don't really get to see very often, and it just ended up being a nice, pleasant day. I mean, that kind of backfired on me today, and my stomach is never going to forgive me. But, you know, everyone's allowed to make a few mistakes. I don't blame her for serving all the food that I ate that no doubt led to my stomach not feeling great. I kind of blame myself for not paying attention to my diet. But I had a good time. Basically just sat down, talked about what we've been doing, watched a movie. And then I left early thinking I was going to work this morning, and well, unfortunately, I'm not one of those people that looks for any excuse they can to call off work. I'm actually kind of upset that I ended up having to call out today because of my condition. But if I can find a way to spin that into a positive, that's what I'm going to stick with. One way or another, taking the day off today is probably worth it, if for no other reason than hopefully it teaches a lesson. Oh, you wormy fucks. Nope, stay. Nope. You know what? Ow. That was really dumb. Like, really dumb. Like, why did I do that, dumb? Really need some damage upgrades to make Rotten Baby more worthwhile. Of course, just having Incubus would be great too, since my rate of fire is so low. Or high, so my rate of fire is high, my tear delay is low. It's just two ways of saying the same thing, really. Alright, well, let's re-roll a couple times, see if I can find anything particularly useful.
2 of clubs.
That pretty much guarantees I don't need to hold on to Burnt Penny. And let's take Diplopia and see if there's anything useful in the Devil deal that I can double up on. I will go through these rooms in hopes of finding something useful. I'm not too worried about trying to do boss rush, especially not on this abnormal setup, so I don't mind taking a little extra time. Oh, hold on. Like I said, no shame in using bombs in combat. It's not like I'm saving 62 bombs because I feel that a fireworks display would be nice at the end of the run. What is it, the 4th of July? Let's go back for Silver Dollar, because that is going to be big. Yes, it does feel lucky, I agree. Now the whole point is maybe we get something big out of Diplopia and the Devil deal. That would be the most ideal situation. I don't really feel like I need Dad's key anymore, so that would... So even if I don't find anything right away, I think I will be holding on to Diplopia in order to get a big payout out of it. Okay, the boss room must be up. Well, no shit, Sherlock. How'd you come to that one? You know what, I've got 65 bombs. Let's search for Magic Mush. Nope. Pills?
Tears up.
Okay, well, I mean... At least there was a Tears Up, but that's only really useful if I get Incubus. And because I have Conjoined, getting Incubus would actually give me a lot of coverage. That would, of course, be the kind of end-all, do-all solution to this, is getting Incubus. Hello, Bighorn! Hola, big boy! Haha! I have no reason to save these bombs for a rainy day. Especially when fighting Bighorn is a bit of a rainy day in and of itself. At least on this setup it is. There have been plenty of times where I've taken on Bighorn and just melted his ass, but this is not one of the setups that's good for that. Alright, well, box of stuff isn't worth using Diplopia on. Let's min-max a little bit. Emperor Chariot. I think I'd rather take the Emperor. Well, unfortunately, no really big payout here. I already have the ability to fly, so Spirit of the Night is not helpful. Especially since I don't have my own tiers. Alright, so we're still waiting on a decent payout. Thank you, chair, for squeaking. Ugh. Apparently still a little gassy from lunch, but that's okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Wait a minute, why did the Emperor card not take me to the boss? What's going on here? I'm confused. Why did an Emperor card not take me to the boss? I think I have a right to know. Well, I mean, it kind of took me to the boss. Yeah, this is not... Like I said, this run is both long and difficult.
Long and hard, that's what she said.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. That one was too easy. Damage and speed. Again, I don't think it's worth using Diplopia on, but it's a big get for us. Let's just move on. Probably should have stayed and looked for a shop, but I've got 3 more shops coming up. Now, oh, dangerous room, okay. Like I said, Rotten Baby is doing more damage now with his flies. So, that's a big get for us, having my most reliable source of damage doing more. I hate that room so much. And we already found the boss, but before I take on the boss, I would like to explore a bit more. I have Tarot Cloth, so any chance at more cards is definitely a good thing. Ow. Oh, I don't like this variation on Chub. Yeah, 47 bombs, use them, goddammit. Alright, I am not ready to take on the boss yet, so we're going to keep exploring. Like I said, any chance I can get at improving my station would definitely help. So, a stone chest with a single red heart? Come on now. Oh, you son of a bitch. God, I hate those enemies. They have this bad habit of just appearing wherever there's slime, and as close to you as they can get, that's where they're going to show up. Which is why they caught me off guard there. You know what? Let me not worry about taking you out. Ooh, blank card. That's another big get. I'm torn. I'm not sure blank card is the best idea right now, but at the same time, I can't be too sure that Diplopia is necessarily going to pay off. Alright, so I'm gonna wait until the end of the floor, see if I can find myself a teleport card. If I can find a teleport card, the idea will be to take on Mom first. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Admittedly, that was a bad play on my part. No, don't. Good. Get away. If I can find a teleport card, then I can take on Mom first, see if I can get a devil deal, and if that pans out for me, then I can use that, and then I can use Diplopia there, hopefully, to get something big to happen. If not, no worries. I just leave the boss room with the teleport card, because you can't just walk out of the Mom boss fight. Go back and get that blank card, and call it good. There we go. I'm a little annoyed at having to fight Greed in the secret room, but at least I know that he won't be in the shop. I already knew that. I've been to the shop already. God. Not thinking very clearly, me. Not smart. Not smart at all. get in there. No worries, we'll just keep exploring. Damn it, the brain got away. There's a word you don't hear. Well, there's a sentence you don't hear very often in any context. God damn it, the brain escaped. Because more often than not, if you hear that, someone's in trouble. Can't think of many other contexts where you would hear, God damn it, the brain got away, and not immediately be thinking, well, someone's done. Well, I was hoping for a card, but I'm not gonna turn down a black card either. That's still more health. Battery, okay. Still not great. Alright, let's bomb the skulls and see if I can't get a card out of them. No, not host. I don't care about host. Is it? Oh yeah, sacrifice room. Let's not be stupid about this. Still desperately searching for a teleport card. I only have to. Let's just use it. Alright, well, without a teleport card, what do we do next? Well, I'm thinking one way or another we want blank card. That's just too good of an item to pass up. So we're gonna go back, buy that, and then we've got 2 more shops with which to search for a better card after that. I'm also gonna buy another bomb. Unfortunately, no teleport card. Unless there happens to be one right there. Okay, that was wishful thinking. Quick search for a secret room. Oh, hey. Alright, well, it was a good thought while it lasted. On to the boss fight. And of course, it's the hardest version of Mom. This could end up being really bad for us. I mean, not if I could have gotten an orbital, but fortunately that wasn't in the cards. Tee. Honestly, who knows what this run could have yielded had I not had to restart it because of getting greedy. And that was entirely my fault. Using Sacrificial Altar could have yielded great results, but I was taking a risk. And unfortunately, that risk didn't pay off. Not the biggest fan of fighting Conjurer Mom, especially with this jank-ass setup. Damn it! I have to preserve as much health as I can, because things are only going to get harder from here. I mean, things are already not fun. But on top of being necessary for the 1,000,000% achievement, I also need to ensure that it's done because it's worth a really good item. Oh, come on. How are you alive with no health? Criminy. Alright, so. Let's take a bit of a risk here. Oh, come on already. Alright, well that'll improve my speed. That gives me more bombs. And yeah, I'll take this. But again, we're still working with nothing that's a big help right now, so we now must rely pretty heavily on picking up something good in one of the next shops. Because honestly, this run is not what I would call stellar. It's very possible that I'll be doing multiple episodes on Family Man. Because this challenge is a show enough challenge.
The tower.
Okay, I was hoping I would get both of them, but oh well. I mean, blank card tower isn't exactly wonderful or anything, but I mean, you can always hope. The damage potential is there, it's just not directed. And of course, it would have been better used in this room. Oh, do I really want to take a chance with limited health? And I'll come back if I find a teleport or another soul heart. Yeah, that was poorly timed. I should just shoot at you. Something good! Actually, that's not bad. I can't have any more speed, but a little bit more health is always appreciated. That's the boss room. It's nice to have found it, but what I really need is that shop. Teleport card? Eh. Oh, there's the shop. So now we just need to hopefully not have to deal with super greed in the shop. That may actually just win us the game right there. And of course, knowing my luck, it was indeed super greed in the shop. But having blank card Hierophant gives us a near impenetrable defense. And that might be enough to win us the game right there. We still have one more shop, so there is the possibility that things will work from there. Anything that gives us better offense would be welcome. Another soul heart, always welcome. This is not exactly what one would call an anecdote-rich episode of Binding of Isaac, as Northern Lion would say. This is one of those episodes where I have to keep pretty heavily focused on the game. Because I have not been finding great things to get work done with. I'm hoping that that goat head pays dividends and I find something big in the devil room. Yeah, that was terrible bomb placement. That was wonderful bomb placement. Oh, there's 4 of them. Okay. That was even better bomb placement. Yeah, with Blank Card, Hierophant, and the Tarot Cloth, it's hard to imagine losing this run now, but it'd be better if I didn't get cocky. There is still the possibility that things could turn out negatively. You know, like that. So, keep your head on a swivel, make sure you're not being an idiot.
The Hierophant.
Oh, he didn't appear right behind me like I expected him to. Yes, Mr. Stomps. Oh, come on now. Oh, I'm just now realizing I can't actually hit him from there. By the way, why does Daddy Longlegs not have a lower jaw? Well, you tell me. If only I could make use of regular-ass Brim. But I can pick it up in case there is a use for it, so give me that. Give me Maw of the Void. Give me this. Now, can I make use of Maw of the Void? No. So it's just a damage up in this case. But as I've previously stated, that's still a good thing because of Rotten Baby. Alright, got one more floor to pick up something big. And to be fair, I already kind of have something big with Blank Card Hierophant. But picking up something good in the shop, picking up either Incubus or Little Brim. There's so many things right now that could really just make this so much easier. And there we go. My birds want me to pay attention to them. And it's not that I'm against the idea, but I'm also recording, guys, so be nice. And you two know the drill by now. You know that I'm not against your company.
The Hierophant.
Yeah, they squawk like that because, well, when parakeets in general squawk like that, it's generally for one of three reasons. One, injury, two, they're upset, or three, they just want you to pay attention to them. Like I said, I have no qualm paying attention to my birds. I do it all the time. But I am recording. Which doesn't necessitate things to be quiet, it just means you guys need to be patient, that's all. Yes, patient, you know what that means, don't you? God, that was stupid. Hi, Cecil. What's up, buddy? No. Keep that shit to yourself. I don't actually want that. At this point, I'm better off without any red hearts at all. Alright, so let's use this out here.
The Hierophant.
So, IV bag is not necessarily what I want, but if it turns out I have a need for a bunch of money, I'll use it. Just kind of depends on what's in that last shop. Ooh, another damage up. Alright, so, those flies are now way more potent than when I first started to run, and gotta say, pretty pleased by that. Right now, they are the most reliable source of damage I've got. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I don't see a reason not to take it either. You know, who knows, maybe I'll have a use for some of that extra money. Oh, and the secret room. God, that's crazy. Alright, I didn't think there'd be anything great in there, but hey, it's worth looking. Tinted rock. I didn't think so, but it's also worth looking for a crawl space, of which there is none. So is that a treasure vault or a library, I wonder? Even if it is a library, I'm more likely to just take blank card. It is a dice room. Ah. Oh well. So, 9 volt, how useful are you? Pretty useful, we'll take it. Sack boy, how useful are you? I don't know, but I'm taking it. Well, Bible is a quick kill on Mom, so I'll make sure it's available. Might as well take Chaos. No, neither one of those are worth it. Take Guppy's tail. Take Forever Alone. I don't think either one of those are necessarily worth the coin. I don't have my own tears. Otherwise, that would be awesome. Mom's razor is terrible. Like, just straight up awful. I'm not even gonna bother. Not giving it the time of day. Alright, well, that's my lot. So the last thing that we can count on, even though it's a little bit less reliable with Chaos, is the double deal. Hi. Cecil, be nice. Be nice, be nice. The people on the other end of the mic can hear you, you know. Oh, that was terrible.
The Hierophant.
Okay, gotta stop taking all this stupid damage. International Sign of the Birds. I mean, I kind of already have that, but again, I see no reason not to take it. Ugh. This is a much more difficult fight when your sources of damage are inconsistent. And it's not that Forever Alone is inconsistent, just my ability to use it is limited at the moment. Oh, you suck. Okay, this is getting frustrating. That's kind of what this run is in a nutshell, is just frustrating.
The Hierophant.
Last chance. Yep, I'm going to take it just because it's another step towards Guppy. I'm just not sure that that's necessarily going to be enough to make things better. Oh, that's right, I had the quick kill. God, I completely forgot. That would be the time where it'd be nice to just have someone to step up from behind me, poke me in the shoulder, and go, "Hey, hey, you're leaving it. You're leaving it. You can use that. It's there. You have it." Well, on to the final level with, admittedly, not the greatest of runs to be doing this with. Gonna be trying to get a lot of work done with this orbital. That was terrible. Oh, come on. You guys want to stop dashing off screen? Seriously, this is getting just hideous.
The Hierophant.
It's not a shop, of course, but guessing it's either a library or a treasure vault, so let's see what we have in store for us. Ooh, I could reroll my entire run. Do I want to? Seems iffy. And I have a lot of things that I can reroll and a lot of dead items.
Infested? Infested? Something's wrong. Tears up.
Okay, I get the feeling that might not have yielded the results I wanted. Matter of fact, it pretty much assuredly did not give me the results that I wanted. Matter of fact, it made me a lot weaker. But apparently I've got sad bombs. No, hold on a sec. That I can use. And oh my goodness. Hold on a minute. I think that's what we're using to beat Isaac with.
Tears up.
I don't know how exactly this is happening. Oh, Bomber Boy. Alright, so what we have is not great strength in ourselves, but great strength in our bombs. Plus a couple of really good familiars in BBF and Succubus. Okay, I see. Alright, the thread of this run is not lost on me after all. And they home! They home! Oh my god, they all float down here. And you will too! And an Algiz Rune. Okay, we're set. like a genius. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't. This run is so over. Alright, that was awesome, and the best argument for quick bombs I've ever seen. Look at this. Alright, you know what? That was worth the fireworks display at the end. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun, because that Sad Bombs run was just something. Most excellent. Everybody, thank you very much for watching. I know that run was off to a rough start, but wow, that re-roll was worth it. My English is not strong with me today. If you liked what you saw, drop a subscription to be notified of whenever I upload a video. The bell icon obviously helps. Like the video, drop a comment, but the best thing you can do with this video is to share it with a friend. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I'll be seeing you.